The United States Geological Survey has issued a volcano warning for the state of California 5 minutes ago. The United States Geological Survey has found intense activity of Long Valley caldera. This supervolcano will cause mass damage to the country. When the volcano erupts, ash, rocks, and other bits of debris will cover surrounding cities, potentially burying nearby towns and cities under several feet of ash and rocks. The survival list of steps will require an underground shelter at least 20 feet deep. If done so, your chance of survival will be very high, but not certain. Go at least 25 feet deep for certain survival. Although the eruption also might not spread over the nation, but it could have multiple environmental destructions in nearby cities. Do not wait. Quickly stock up on food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a cell phone, and a battery-powered radio for your shelter stay. If you wait, you might not have a chance to survive. This volcano will erupt in 25 minutes, and waiting might kill you. Keep in mind time isn't infinite in this event.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. More volcanoes around the region have been highly active for the past 30 minutes. Just a few minutes ago, Long Valley has started erupting and now all surrounding areas are being covered in ash. Bring a gas mask with you to not inhale the ashes. If you inhale the volcanic ash, you will die of lung failure. If you don't have a gas mask, seek an underground shelter and stock up with essential supplies. If you don't have an underground shelter, evacuate the country immediately. Around 100 volcanoes have a potential to create a volcanic eruption. If all volcanoes erupt, all nearby areas will be completely uninhabitable. If you don't take action, you will await certain death, as you will either die from inhaling the ash or getting burnt to crisp by the falling ashes. Do not pick up loved ones from buildings, as these facilities have their own evacuating procedures for survival. Do not wait, time isn't infinite. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. About 250 volcanoes are going to certainly erupt. The activity in the Earth's core seems to have increased over the past hour and a half. The government and the United States Geological Survey have teamed up to find out the issue to resolve this event. This event is exponentially working its way up to be the worst event in history. Due to the Earth's core increasingly gaining large activity, everyone in the United States is advised to evacuate the country immediately. However, the Earth's core doesn't have the energy to awaken Yellowstone from its dormant state, but you guys are still advised to evacuate the United States immediately. The Yellowstone supervolcano could possibly erupt not too long from now. Try to spend as little time as possible to stock up on supplies and personal belongings, as the time is very limited. The volcanoes will erupt within 36 hours. Please do not wait, take action now.
I can't seem to figure out the cause of this event.
Well, the Earth's core is seemingly producing an intense amount of magma.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, that's probably the cause.
Maybe it is, but let's keep looking into it to be sure enough.
Alright then, sure.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. The Yellowstone supervolcano has been awakened from its dormant state, and now, the Yellowstone supervolcano has a very high chance of erupting. This supervolcano is unoutrunable, so do not waste your time attempting to outrun the unoutrunable. Expect fissures to form in the ground due to the extreme shaking in the environment. Anyone within a 250-mile radius of the Yellowstone National Park will await certain death, as you will either die from the very loud sound that's loud enough to kill someone, or from the intense amount of magma or ash. If you inhale any ash, you'll die of lung failure. Once the volcano erupts, an ash cloud will get sent 12 miles into the atmosphere and will block out the sun for at least 5 years, which will cause an extremely radioactive volcanic winter season. You guys are advised to seek an underground shelter for your safety. Bring essential supplies with you. These supplies include food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a cell phone, and a battery-powered radio for your shelter stay. Please keep in mind that the Yellowstone supervolcano will erupt within 72 hours, so be aware that time is limited.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New Zealand government. A sound frequency test has been tested for Taupo caldera. It turns out that the Taupo caldera supervolcano has a very high risk of erupting. This supervolcano will cause mass destruction for the northern island of New Zealand. Countless volcanoes from the United States has erupted, and now the United States is in ruins. Anyone within the northern New Zealand island is in extreme danger. This volcano will spew out molten rocks and ash miles from its ejection spot. If you inhale any volcanic ash, you will die of lung failure and first-degree burns. If you go outside, you will await certain death, as ash and molten rock will cover the entirety of the North New Zealand island. This volcano will erupt within 24 hours. If you can't evacuate northern New Zealand, seek an underground ground shelter at least 25 feet deep. Doing this will ensure certain survival for this rare event. Stock up on essential supplies that will last you at least a month. Do not wait, take action now.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. A very large and unsurfable tsunami is a large threat for the state of California. This tsunami is about 770 meters tall. This size of a tsunami has the power to wipe out the entire state of California. Anyone within 100 meters of the Los Angeles coastal beach will await certain death. It is too late to evacuate. This tsunami is traveling at a speed of approximately 250 miles per hour. This tsunami is so big and fast, which means no building or any type of tall structure will keep you safe from this devastating tsunami. The cause of this tsunami was because of the large amount of volcanoes erupting around the world. So far, at least 17 supervolcanoes around the world have erupted. The United States Geological Survey has detected that the Earth's mantle is melting, creating more magma and giving the Earth higher volcanic activity. It is impossible to outrun this tsunami. No home will be left at the west coast when the tsunami impacts. Just like the Yellowstone supervolcano, do not waste your time to evacuate. Find an underground shelter with a strong and thick trapdoor to reduce the chances of the water getting in your shelter and making you drown. If you do refuse to take underground shelter, you will await certain death. There is no point in stocking up on essential supplies as the event won't last that long. Do not wait and take action now, as this tsunami will impact the state within 5 minutes.
We interrupt our programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. 10,000 volcanoes around the world have reported to erupt due to this. Lots of massive tsunami have wiped out lots of cities across the world, and now some countries have even been submerged due to the large-sized tsunamis reported across the world. This has led to the disturbing number of deaths of 1.7 billion. The cause of the sudden changes in volcanic activity was because of high-magnitude earthquakes, which have never happened since the start of time. Earthquakes are measured 17.8 on the Richter scale. Because of this had also created an extremely harsh radioactive volcanic winter for the entire world, and is expected to last for over 1,000 years. The world can't possibly end if this phenomenon continues to get worse and worse every day. We are sorry to say, but we personally don't think the world will survive all of this. Lots of countries have fallen, and America could be next, and then next. The world possibly will end, but stay tuned for more information regarding this dangerous situation.
Hey guys, there is some disturbing information I have to give out to all of you. The world is about to end. I hate to say it, but the world is really about to end. We have tried every possible method, but some either didn't work or they gone horribly wrong. Right now, all we can do is pray that this doesn't happen. We are obligated to keep optimistic at a time like this, and hope that this doesn't happen. So many unrecorded earthquakes have been occurring across the world, killing 2.4 billion people. Approximately 48 countries have fallen due to the intense volcanoes. We advise you guys to stay calm at this time. We shall find a solution to this horrible event. We all wish you the best of luck out there. Stay safe.
has fallen. All the volcanoes around the world have erupted. Some countries have turned into lava due to the intense heat of the supervolcanic eruptions. Our world is coming to an end. 5 billion deaths have been reported across the world. There is nothing we can do to stop this madness. There is no reason to stay calm. Go into panic mode if you want to. There is no way to survive an event like this. At the rate volcanoes are currently erupting right now, Earth will uninhabitable within 2 days. By 2 days, the last human standing will die in agonizing pain. We are sorry to say, but the end is here. Earth will transform into a hellish planet unsuitable for life of any sort. However, someday, there could potential of restarted life forms within thousands of years' time. A Bible verse has been selected for the final EAS broadcast. Matthew 6:25. Therefore I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Your government appreciates you for your participation during this emergency. The time has came. We will now conclude the final message with the national anthem.